If you want to test the diode junctions, first on your multimeter, you need to make sure that the knob is turned into this NPN. Okay, then if you want to see your transistor, because this is NPN, when you have the flat here, so meaning that on top is your C, which is your collector, this is your B, this is your base, and this is your E, which is your emitter. So if you want to know what is the junctions value between the base and also the C collector, okay, so you can put the black one here and you can put the red one on your base. Then you will see it will give you certain readings. But if you swap between the positive into your collector and the negative, okay, and the negative into your base, okay, what happened is that you will see that on your multimeter it doesn't show any readings, so meaning that you have the correct connection. Okay, this is your circuit setup. Okay, so for your power supply, okay, you need this channel 2 and also channel 3. Okay, so your channel 2, so this is your channel 2, okay, for your channel 2, and this is your channel 3. So for channel 2, this will become your VBB, while for the channel 3 it will become your VCC. Okay, now we want to set up the first value of the VBB. Okay, we can start VBB. Make sure the ampere here you have to set as 0.5 first. Okay, so you can go into 2. Okay, here go to into 2 here, and then you can change into the ampere here. So you will highlight the ampere and you can enter 0.5, enter here, then you will get 0.5. And also for the number 3, channel 3, okay, channel 3 you have to put also here ampere 0.5. okay, so you need to go here 0.5, enter, so it will change into 0.5. Only that, after that you can set your voltage. Okay, for your voltage here, we don't know what is the value of VBB first, but we can start with 0.5. so we can go again number 2. Okay, set onto number 2. Okay, now we go into number 2 and we highlight the voltage. Okay, now we can put voltage as 0.5 first, enter, you will get channel 2 as 0.5. and for the channel 3 also, you can also start with 0.5. so you go into channel 3, press this one, channel 3, and go into 0.5, 0.5, can enter. So that's how you set up the power supply. Okay, now is the time for you to set up the circuit. So here is your NPN transistor. On top is your C collector. This is your B base, and this is your E emitter. So the connection is connected vertically. Okay, so if you want to connect to the resistor, one of the leg of the resistor should be connected in vertical. Same thing here. At the collector here, C here, okay, is this connected vertically? The jumper wire also connected vertically here. Okay, and the resistor, okay, this is your VBB, which is connected into your number 2 here. Okay, channel 2. Okay, channel 2 here. Okay, and for your, okay, for your this is your VCC here. Okay, the positive one, okay, and also the negative one grounded. Okay, this is the positive one connected to your source number 3. Okay, so that is the connection. Now you want to see the V1. So here is the V1, voltage across resistor 1. So the readings you need to get 0.5 on the multimeter. Okay, so now this is your multimeter, this is your V1 connected to the multimeter. So your multimeter should be showing 0.5. So to get this 0.5, you need to put in the source number 2 as around 1.15 to get 0.5 for the V1 here. Okay, here is your VCC. So for the VCC, it is across C and VCE. Okay, for the VCE across C and E, and then on the readings on the multimeter you get 0.5. So to get 0.5 on the readings of the multimeter for your VCE, you should put in the source number 3 as 0.5. Okay, so basically your VCC source number 3, the value is the same of your VCE on your multimeter readings. Okay, to get the current IC, you need to make the connections between the C, okay, between the C and also your VCC of the positive one, like this. Okay, so this is not connected, so you need to put like this. Okay, so this is your multimeter. Okay, multimeter is put like this, and then in your multimeter reading, it should show the current. Make sure your knob is turned on the current, the range is 2 amp, and you will get the value of the current IC on your multimeter. So the setup is like this, where this is the value when your source number 2, your VBB is equal to 1.15, and just now you got V1 is equal to 0.5, and your VCC is equal to 0.5, where your VCE now is actually the same as the VCC, 0.5, and the current IC is now is 1.2 milliampere. Okay, 1.2 milliampere. Now is the reading when your VCC number 3 change to 10 volt, while you still keep the same value of your VBB, and also V1 is equal to 0.5. Okay, then you will see the readings now increase. The reading of IC now increase as 1.3 milliampere. Okay, so this is the setup and the reading of when your V1 is equal to 0.5, your VCC is equal to 10 volt, and your VCE, okay, VCE is also 10 volt, and this is the current IC, which is 1.3 milliampere. Now if you want to move to another value of the V1, which is now equal to V1 is equal to 1 volt. Previously V1 is equal to 0.5, now V1 is equal to 1 volt. What you need is you need to turn off this, the power supply first, both channels. Okay, and look at into your circuit. Okay, return back this jumper wire into the position which is vertical into the collector. Okay, vertical into the collector, so it is vertically connected now. Then you can now turn back your power supply on and on. Okay, both of the VBB and the VCC. Okay, and then you can see what is the reading in your V1. Okay, so here is your V1. To put another one here. Okay, so now this is the reading 0.5. You have now to change the you need to change the knob. Okay, the knob of the number 2. Okay, the knob of the number 2, go into this knob and go into the channel 2, and you need to change this voltage until you get the multimeter reading as V1 is equal to 1 volt. Now here is the value when your VBB, here is the value of the VBB when your V1, okay, now it's giving you 1 volt. Okay, it's giving you 1 volt, while your VCC is 0.5. Okay, your VCC is 0.5. And if you want to see what is the value of the VCE, you can put your multimeter, okay, between these two, okay, between C and E will give you the same reading as your VCC and your VCE almost give you the same reading, 0.5 and 0.5. So here is the setup when you increase your V1 into 1 volt. Here is the readings for the IC when your V1 just now is equal to 1 volt and your VCC is equal to 0.5, and this is the readings for your current IC, which is equal to 2.43 milliampere when your V1 is equal to 1 volt and your VCC or VCE is equal to 0.5. Here is the reading of your IC, which is equal to 2.61 milliampere when we keep the V1 equal to 1 volt, but we increase the VCC into 10 volt. Okay, we just increase the VCC into 10 volt, and we can see that the current IC is also increased to 2.62 milliampere.